Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The most blessed month of the year, Ramadan, is right around the corner. And I have a message for the Muslim men out there. Are you actually thinking of waiting until Ramadan is over before taking your fitness goals into your own hands once and for all? There's so many Muslims that tell me that, oh, I'm going to get my body right after Ramadan. I'm going to start going to the gym after Ramadan. I'm going to start my weight loss journey after Ramadan. And to me, that's an excuse. They sound no different to me than the kuffar with their New Year's resolution goals. I'm gonna wait till January 1st and then get everything right. The fact of the matter is, Ramadan is one of the most perfect times of the year to actually start your self improvement journey. I get it. You might think you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be groggy, you're gonna be hungry, you're gonna be thirsty during the day. How am I even gonna have time for working out and balancing all that with ibadah, acts of worship, going to the masjid, going to Taraweeh? And many of the individuals asking these questions actually don't understand how working out, taking care of your physique, worrying about your diet is actually an act of worship in and of itself with the right intention to Allah. These bodies are not ours, they're just gifted to us by Allah for a limited time in this dunya, in this lifetime. And we're going to return back to Allah. Are we really taking care of them? Are we really putting the right food into our system? Are we really putting the right drinks into our system? Are we stacking on lean muscle as much as we can? Or do we just look at Ramadan as withholding and abstaining from food and water and intimacy during the day, and then just submitting wholeheartedly into our nafs, our desires, as soon as Maghrib hits? I'm Bengali. I grew up around Desi households and families where the second the clock hits iftar, everyone's going off. The most unhealthy foods that you can imagine. And that too, in quantities that could feed families. It makes you really wonder, are we eating according to the sunnah or are we eating according to worldly desires and cultural norms? Now, I've been in the fitness industry for over 10 years. And as a medical student, I actually understand and know the science behind what actually goes on in Ramadan during dry fasting. See, dry fasting is different than water fasting. Anyone that does intermittent fasting or basically abstaining from food, but you're still drinking fluids during the day, like water and coffee, that's not dry fasting. Dry fasting is during Ramadan when you're not eating or drinking. And yes, to all the kuffar that are going to be asking, and yes, not even water. What happens during this process is you start autophagy. Autophagy, also known as cellular cleansing, is a process by which your body takes dead, old, or maladaptive suboptimal cells and completely destroys them, in turn, producing new, fresh cells. For example, any of your immune cells that are not on point, you probably have a whack immune system. Your body, during dry fasting, during autophagy, is going to kill off these weaker cells and replenish your immune system with a complete immune reset with healthy, fresh, new, regenerated immune cells. Additionally, during dry fasting, because you're in a dehydrated state, and believe it or not, your body is going to synthesize its own water. I'm not kidding. It's going to quite literally burn off your body fat and oxidize all of your stored body fat adipose tissue, and it's going to synthesize H2O from that body fat that it burns off. And this is going to be the most purest form of water for your body because it's literally producing it itself. This is why during Ramadan, if you follow my protocol, you'll actually burn tremendous amounts of body fat during the day and be able to actually gain muscle during the night. And take it from someone that's been through it all. I've been extremely lean before I was on my fitness journey, super ripped, never had any muscle, but also never had any fat. And I know what that feels like to be a hard gainer. No matter how much food you eat, you just can't gain weight for the life of you. I've also had times as a kid when I was extremely fat and overweight. No muscle, but definitely a lot of fat and obese. And I know what it feels like to make salah. And every time you go into sujood and stand up, you're huffing and puffing. Or you go up a flight of stairs and you just run out of breath. I've also had events during my fitness journey where I had a lot of muscle, but I also had a lot of fat, kind of like that dirty, bulky physique. We don't watch Bollywood as Muslims now, but if you know Salman Khan, you know what I'm talking about. Fast forward to me finding out the perfect formula of staying lean, but having a lot of muscle at the same time simultaneously, and effortlessly maintaining that all year round without worrying too much about dieting and not going out to eat food with your friends and family and saying no to events and gatherings. Now, the best part is my method is tried and tested. And the best part, we can have a one on one, private, 30-minute chat completely free on me. I've had clients from all around the world, just like yourself, that have began their fitness journey with no experience, not knowing how to track calories, never knowing how to work a diet, never having stepped foot in the gym, to making a lot of progress in the span of a few months.
One of the best choices I made in my life has to be investing in my own health and fitness through Fayad. When I first went to Fayad, I had spoken to him about some of the goals I had, and things that I want to achieve, and he helped me create a nutrition plan and a workout plan that really worked out for me. He helped me turn my health and fitness into a true lifestyle and something that would work for me like in the long run. Fayad helped me drop 40 to 50 pounds, and he got me to the leanest point I've been in my life and the best shape I've been in my life, But the things that he's taught me transcend way beyond just health and fitness. he really helped me become a better man. He helped me become more confident, more mentally stable, to be honest. He honestly became my brother, and I'm extremely grateful for everything that he taught me. You know, he held me accountable. He made sure that everything with me was good every step of the way. You know, the things he's taught me I use till this day.
I want to talk about my coaching experience with Fayad. So when I started the coaching with him, I was mainly focused about more of the physical aspect in terms of going to the gym, my nutrition. I had some prior experience, not much, but being with him, we kind of took it up on a different level. You know, sending in macros every day made me so much more accountable, made me so much more focused. And prior to that, prior to what I thought would only be strictly physical in terms of like going to the gym and eating right, we spoke about more of the other spiritual and mental things. You know, we spoke a lot about mental health that young people are really going through, especially in our generation. We spoke a lot about spiritual things. We spoke about how to navigate the society from being a Muslim myself and him too. So we really related on that. It was kind of like a big brother mentorship type of thing, and I really enjoyed it. I've been with him for like some months now, you know, and I've made like tremendous gains.
Before working with Fayed, I worked with many different types of coaches and trainers, and nothing ever worked for me, nothing ever clicked. Fayed made things very clear for me, and he made me realize all the bad things that I was doing wrong. And I feel like it is very important to have somebody like that with that much level of knowledge to show you what you were doing wrong as well, and I'm extremely grateful for that. I gained muscle very fast working under him, and it was effective, man. I would recommend him to absolutely anybody. My posture got better. I had underlying injuries in my knees that we sorted out that I thought were permanent, and they are fixed forever now. And he just holds a lot of knowledge and wisdom.
So like in my case, I had been receiving coaching from Fayed, and in that time I had like learned a lot like from him. The type of workouts you should be doing, the type of food you should be eating, the protein, the fats, the carbs. If you know like your testosterone like level isn't like where it needs to be, it could be like a lot of like different things, type of foods that you're eating or the type of stuff that you're using. And also outside of gym, as in we also like spoke about like stuff, so like in regards to what's called religion, partner, I was like praying, as in like a lot of things like that. We spoke on the phone like usually about what's called like once, was it like a week, and like sometimes it'd be for like 2 hours a call, and like sometimes it was so like it was like 1 hour, and on the phone like we spoke obviously like a lot about like different things. Whereas if you obviously like have like a different kind of coach, you wouldn't speak about things that are not almost like regarding the gym. So like you wouldn't speak about like personal things, but however with like Fayed, obviously you do. So I'd say like that's the main like difference with him, that he speaks like a lot about like different things.
So what about Fayed's coaching sessions? Alhamdulillah, Allahumma barik, may Allah bless them. I live here in Germany, which is a high estrogenic country filled with clowns, and alhamdulillah, I've got the testosterone boost through his coaching calls. Like alhamdulillah, may Allah bless him. Subhanallah, like my lifestyle changed very much. Many people around me like saw it, that my lifestyle changed, like I was a different person. And subhanallah, like I also teach people those lessons that Fayed taught me. So alhamdulillah, may Allah bless them.
I would highly recommend anyone who wants to take their health and fitness seriously, anyone who takes themselves seriously, to just invest in Fayed, you know, and invest themselves.
For anyone that's thinking about joining with him, I'll say definitely give it a try, give it a yes. And I'm sure you're not going to regret it. He's very flexible in the way he talks to you. He's very open. He's very direct at the same time, which you need that. So it's something that is that was very good, mashallah.
Highly recommendable to get into his coaching sessions.
And I would recommend him to anybody.
Now you're more than welcome right now to scroll off this video and take your self-improvement and fitness journey into your own hands. Your health can completely be taken into control by your own hands. However, the issue is it's going to take a significant amount of time. The reason is that research that you got to do to know what works and know what doesn't work is going to take years, because it took me years. Let me deliver you the most simple, proven, effective diet and fitness plan that works for you individually, one-on-one, and not waste energy, money, time, and your precious life on literally anything that will bring you no return. Now, this all gives me the confidence, alhamdulillah, to be coaching you on a variety of different topics over our transformation. We're going to be going into fat loss, muscle gain, mental health, boosting and optimizing your testosterone, marriage, relationships, and yes, intimacy, productivity, finances, and anything and everything else that I'm qualified for. Don't delay until after Ramadan to start your fitness journey because my spots are limited. And definitely don't wait till even later because the time is now. Ramadan only comes around once a year, and let's use this month to kickstart our fitness journey while simultaneously revolving around an Islamic lifestyle, to worship Allah in both deen and dunya. And to give you the utmost peace of mind possible, you got no worries because it's money back guarantee. 100% money back guarantee if you make no results. And the best part, we can have a one-on-one private 30-minute chat completely free on me. You don't pay anything. You just click a time slot. You select the time slot that works for you in your time zone. I've had clients as west on the map as California and as east on the map as Australia and New Zealand. So I'm very well familiar, alhamdulillah, with all different time zones. And inshallah, you'll find one that works with you. So tap the link in the description box to book your free 30-minute chat. And let's make the rest of your life the best of your life. May Allah bless you all, and I'll see you on the other side. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.